it. And now you gotta get it back. And the way to get it back is to go back to the beginning. You know what I mean?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. Let's chat for a second. All these people out there that want to talk about getting into doing what I do. That's what I do right there. This is how I roll. I'm a truck driver. A lot of y'all want to find out some information about getting into being a truck driver. But first, before we continue, if you like the cup, check out the young lady video description below. She hooks them up. Excellent gift for your family. She's already made, I think, maybe 5 or so for a couple of people and shipped them out, took them personalized for you. So check that out. Secondly, hey, if you guys have some personalized questions that pertain to policy only, check out Miss K's channel. I'm trying to big her up because she's taking a lot of this weight off my shoulder. A lot of the stuff that you guys ask me, that means I got to go and ask her because she's a union person. Please go check out her channel. Even if you don't like the brashness, subscribe to her, because when you do have a question, she will do her damnedest to get you the information. She will do the damnedest to get you the information. One last time, she will do her damnedest to get you the information. I can't do it anymore. It's been too much for me. It's on my shoulders. Some of the wild questions. Let's talk about some other things right now. A lot of people are emailing me about becoming a truck driver, and that's great. That's great. But you guys are asking questions that I can't answer. They tell me, hey, I am going to go get my CDL, but I'm currently a blah, blah, blah. Should I quit? What should I do? That's asking me for advice. I'm not giving advice to anybody. Straight up, I'm not going to give you advice. If you decide to go get your CDL and you want to give up your current status, that's on you. Well, do I lose all my time? Yes, you will lose your time. Should you do that? I'm not going to give you that answer. I will not. This, what I do, a lot of people want to do it because they feel as if the money is great. But you work for the post office. You work for the post office. Oh, the work is easier. That's what they feel. Number one, I don't make that much more than everybody else. Everybody makes about the same amount of money. That's fact. A mail handler can make as much as a truck driver. You will need to work longer hours, but you can make the same amount of money. Well, I don't want to work that much. That's cool. You don't want to work that much. It's almost an insult to me because I worked 26 years as a truck driver. Should you come in and make what I make? No, you're going to start back at the bottom. This is true. Should you aspire for more? Yes, it is definitely a career to fall back on, and I applaud you for that. But if you're doing it specifically so that you can not work, wrong craft. Because any truck driver that watches this video is going to tell you, yeah, you may not be physically moving stuff. You may not be picking boxes up, but the stress from the headaches you deal with when you're in traffic, people, that is worse than any headache you can anticipate, because y'all driving sucks. It does. I'm driving to try to get my load somewhere, and I look to my left and somebody's veering off at me because they're in their phone. This is what I see. I'm looking down, and they're like this. This is them. As they're driving. Some of them, both hands on the steering wheel. Oh, I'm sorry, both arms. This is you guys. And they veering over into me, and I'm like, are you kidding me? And then there's the one where I gotta go, and they're in front of me directly, and they're like this. Right? And then I honk the horn, and instead of them moving, they look up in the mirror, and then they go, yo, that's stressful. Why? Because I'm worried about what they're doing? No, because I'm worried about if they hit me. That's my license. I got to sit here and go through a whole headache because somebody else veered off into me. I got to do a drug test because some idiot wanted to follow their TikTok. Every day, my job is to make sure I don't kill somebody. That's my job. It's easy to drive a truck from point A to B if you're doing it overnight because there's nobody on the road. And when you drive overnight, and any truck driver that tells you this, all of the truck drivers that are out there, give me a, oh, hell yeah. If you drive overnight, you notice that there's cars wrapped around trees because there's no traffic on the road. And I be wondering, how did that car end up wrapped around a tree? Because they weren't paying attention. So yes, this is a great career. But if you feel like you ain't got to work, you have to be more alert than you've ever been in your life. I don't know how you transition over. I don't know at this point if the post office is doing anything to take people that have their class, their permits, to see if they can push them over into our department. I don't know that information yet. When I get that information, I will translate that information to everybody. But just to come on and switch just because you think that we don't do any work, it's an insult. Somebody emailed me, and this is why I'm bringing this up. Hey, man, I want to become a truck driver. I'm CCA. I've been CCA for almost 2 years. I said, oh, you make some good money, right? They say, oh, yeah, I make some good money. I said, so what do you want to come over here for? Oh, because y'all make more. I said, I'm pretty sure you make the same amount as me. And then we went back and forth. He said, well, this, that, this, and the third. Then they sent me a picture of their statement. I said, well, okay, cool. And I told them, you made probably like $50 less than I did. Yeah, but I worked harder. So you trying to say I don't work hard? I said, we don't need to talk after that. We don't need to talk after that. It's an insult to any truck driver that's been grinding, because this is a career that I put my energy into. Okay? Now, if you want to go put your energy and time into it, you're going to lose the post office. This is what's going to happen. You get your CDL, you go over the road and you drive 150,000 miles in a year or something, whatever it is they got you doing now. And you go be away from your family for 4 to 6 weeks at a time. And can I do it locally? Go ahead, do it locally. But you're still going to lose your career here. That's what's going to happen. So no, I don't know if there's a way that we can train you guys over here yet. Do I think that my career is great? I think that what I do at where I'm located, I think it's good. I think that any truck driver that has skills already should come and join. You notice what I said, skills already, because I'm not here to train anybody. If you don't know how to drive a truck, that's the key here, driving trucks. That says you need a Class A or a Class B. Not for me to teach you how to drive a truck. No. Tell you, hey, this is the process that we use. You scan, you load, you do this. This is where the post office is at. But for me to teach you how to drive a truck, no. Nope, not me. Anyway, I hope that I got that message across, because I like to do this is my clearing things up week. We're going to clear some things up. All right. Driving trucks, great job. Switching from your craft, you're going to lose your job. That's what's going to happen. I don't know how anything else. Don't ask me. How do you do it? I don't know. If it were my kids, I would know, though. But they wouldn't have to ask me because they think it through. All you got to do is think it through. Figure it out. All right? With that being said, this is JH. Remember what I said. If you have any comments, great. If you have any questions, Make sure they're not too detailed because I'm not going to give that information. If you have some policy style questions, check out Mrs. K's channel. All right. With that being said, this is JH, and we out of here.